YouTube's on. Facebook's almost there. We're going, Bob. All right, we have only one left. Live? Are we live already? Check here our livelihood, Facebook. Yeah, there you are. So here we go. All right, my fellow technical artists. The baby's asleep, so it's time to kick this code. This is the standard life of my day to day as a dad, and I am now getting back into the code and just trying to figure out this gigantic project that I have put myself into, which is great for learning, but there's definitely a lot of challenges ahead. If you have been here before throughout this process, we are now into the process of getting our friend here, Bob, a new movement to his face. He's going to be speaking and basically moving the neck and everything that the full fax blend shape rig should be doing. And we already have a friend here on the comment section, our great Fenix Studios. Hey man, how are you? Yeah, doing pretty good. Today is Monday, of obviously around the world, but in Vancouver it is a holiday. So we are here today with the family and just enjoying, but we have a lot of stuff going on here in my house, so there's a lot of work going on as well. Nonetheless, I have to get back to the code here. There's a lot to do. So if you are here for the first time, welcome. And we are here. We are on the process of rigging my friend Bob here, which is going to get the full fax treatment, or at least the most important things. And we also are mainly and most importantly, I would say, working on the UI of the RigBuilder, and we are also building the process of rebuilding this rig, if it makes any sense. It's a RigBuilder that executes the code in a sequential manner, so we can add new functions and just add new processes on the way, and we're gonna be able to then rebuild. Hold on, I think we have dishes on the wash here. All right, so this is our test, the last test that I was doing. So this is obviously just a simple blend shape, which has no connection yet with the final output. So what we were doing though is just getting all of these blend shapes to be imported and to work with the current mesh. So and also analyzing how would I be changing the topology on a few places so that we get a little more resolution on the wrinkles. It's hard to tell at this point what's going to be the exact approach. We have some shapes here, and this is all scan data. So this, for example, which is probably correlated to something like, you can actually probably just see the name of the shape. It's brow down, but yeah, we don't have a brow down here, but it would be something like this. This is the this is also a, it's important to clear out, this is a model that I bought with all the shapes already in place, and we have the neutral shape, which is this one here, which is then in turn this one here, right? There's something on, oh, this is, yeah, but this is the neutral shape, and then we have all of the sort of facts blend shapes. There's some of them that are also expressions such as sad. It's good as a reference, I guess. Maybe we can use some of this information here. in a particular controller, we're gonna have to separate and use what can be used, and what we're not able to use. We're probably gonna be developing from scratch. You can see that there's a lot of detail on the mesh, but there's also a lot of the detail that is on the texture side. So we have displacement maps or just height maps, I believe. This would be something like what we're watching here. So we have multiple instances of this kind of wrinkle in his forehead. So we're going to be finding out which ones are going to be useful for us. We have stuff like this, and we can kind of mix and match and get the exact thing that we want. Also, what we also are looking for is the actual rig itself, right? So we need a neck module. So let me see what's in scene here. I believe I don't have the template geo on, but we do have the template geo on. So right now we have very basic skeleton placed, and we have the spine and the skull placed more or less like a ballpark of where it should be. So now also what needs to be done is we need to uh, approximate the skull to the actual model, and this skull is going to be then used to find some of the positions that we need for some of the systems that are involved on this rig. So by having the screw in place and the bones in place, what we're going to have then is a way to always find the correct spot for that particular muscle, or say anything that we are applying based on anatomy. We should have a base that we can then just use to. And you can see there's no teeth, and there's no point also to have teeth, because all we need is actually just to have a good placement of the jaw, the chin, and the zygomaticus here underneath the eye. And I guess it's enough of speaking. I'm actually just thinking of what I'm going to do in the next steps, because there is still a lot to do. As I always say, this is just a gigantic elephant that we gotta chill. So I need to also add a lot of the methods here. So let me get back here. So I'm just starting to think now, what's the next step? What do I want to get done before I move on into probably the best path of action here? It will be to get the skeleton out of the way first, and then because there's recently I've been, hey, how's it going? You can see that Fenix Studios here has already said hi, and you're more than welcome to participate as well. So we have a bunch of different techniques that are coming along, including the meta-humans, and there's also some other opportunities in terms of 4D capture of the movements of the face. It might be a different topic, so we're going to talk about this another day, but it's a way to record the entire movement of the face using a 3D capture system. And this is then, so we have different approaches that could work, right? Of course, for this one, I'm going to be going with the standard fax shapes, but it's important to have a neck structure, or even a rig, something that you can call a rig, so that independently of which of the technique is going to happen on the face, we have this base that we can vary techniques or something like that, but still, and this is like, I'm not saying like this is just a strategy, right? This is a brand new thing. I've never seen. I'm not following any sort of guidance on this RigBuilder particularly. So this is the way that I'm trying to solve the problem. All right. So, well, let's get back then by just getting the rig rebuilt. So right here, you can see that we have the blend shapes already that I was testing the last time. So just to put my feet on the ground here, I'm just going to rebuild this guy and see where we stand. So first of all, I'm going to close this and open again, just to make sure that we have a fresh version of the outer rigger here. And then I'm going to execute the tree. It's going to bring back all of our blend shapes, all of our targets. And this is the rig builder tree. Let's say the actions for the rig builder. We also have the pre-build utils, which you can use to uh, execute different sorts of and basically list all the problems that we have before the build, such as right. So you can see so saying that yeah. So this, for example, this blend shape. Have I saved everything though? I just hope so much that I did. I think I did. Just double check. Here's my mouth and model geo. I think it's all good. It should be. And then we are also able to use one of the utilities here to add the blend shape to the target to the MAD model target. So let's do that. Have I activated the thing? I don't think so. Is it calling the function? What's going on here? Ah, okay. So maybe there's something going on here. I don't know what it is. Let me just double check if we have something that. Oh, we do. It was actually successful. Right, so I'm gonna have to do it again. Sorry, guys. So again, we are trying to figure out how to add the blend shapes to all of the meshes into. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. But essentially, we have the head, which has all of its elements, such as the jaw, the gums, the teeth, the eyelids, the eyeballs, and this is the elements that we have on the head. And we need blend shapes for each one of them. What? Okay. So let's do it again. So we just run this here, and it should actually. Now that I saw that I couldn't even see if the method was executed. So that's obviously a mistake because I was clicking it and I just couldn't see it if it was done. So I just want to this. I'm on the project section here, and this is blunt shape add targets, which was the one that we were looking. And you can see this kind of messy. Man, I don't like this you know looped or indented. How can I say? But nested else and ifs and fors, and so a for instead of a for inside with an if inside of it, and then another if, and then this for figuring stuff out later. It sucks basically, but the main thing that we are looking at right now with this kind of method is just to get the problem out of the way, which is like making the blend shapes work, and then we can export the shapes file, and we don't need to do this again. We don't need to use it on the build frequently. So for this reason, there's no actual necessity to optimize this to the point of being like beautifully written, and I know what it does right now, but I'm not going to use it forever. So, or maybe I'll do it on the next week, so I should think about that as well. But anyways, for now it's going to be like this. Maybe I'll get back to it. So I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna say here, add, add so targets. I think it's a little. Yeah, I'll add targets. Sorry, add blend shape targets. I'm just gonna say done. Oh, right, no big deal. Just a simple change there, so that when I get this, like when I run this, see, add blend shape target done. So now I know that at least it run. Before it wasn't prompting me anything. So how can I possibly know if it worked or not? All right, so I have my main head here, the model geo, and I know that there's a blend shape node here, and that's what we want with all the shapes. Now, what I would like to have is like blend shape nodes into all of these guys here. For some reason, it's not coming true. So the only one that is getting it is the head model. So I'll have to dig into the. So I know that this is working already. We've tested it, and it's working fine. Because after that, I can just come here, file, export shapes, and I don't need to deal with this anymore. I don't need to deal with geometry. Importing all of this geo is taking like from this process of me clicking two times on this one here. It's taking what, sorry, 30 seconds to build it. So this most of this is because I'm importing all of the geometry for the blend shapes, and I just don't need that. Some water. All right, so keeping the pace here. It is importing all of the geometry. Sorry, it is making all the blend shapes here. So now let's check out why isn't it. So this is the kind of process that is not exactly like an entertainment per se. I'm gonna try to do my best, but I mean, it's just digging through the code, and that's what should be expected. So let me just check here. I'll read again this function just to understand what's going on. So we have the top group of the blend shapes, which is the blend shapes that are being imported. This group here, we have all the blend shape groups inside of shape group, yeah, shapes group list. Okay. Anyways, head model group is the other one. Is this one here? Okay, so all good here. So what we're doing then is looping through the shape groups list, shapes group. Ah, man, really? See, naming. Sometimes you just need a better name. Okay, so anyways, we then are inside of the of each group. What? Okay, shapes group list. So we listen. So we have all, each group this, and then inside of this group, I'm listing then all these guys. Okay, so then I get and at this point I have all the geometry here. We shape then into the list. And I'm just going to, at this point here, I just want to also print who is in the list, right? Shapes group. I want to know who is in the list. And then, because we're trying to figure out why we are not, so it should be looping through all these guys here and finding the correlate like the who is the same type of geo on this group and just blend shaping to that, and you have basically the same name here but with a different let's say one comes first, Jesus. I'm not even gonna stretch to figure this out. So anyways, we're looping then through through the children of that group for hat and okay, so once we get the children, like one single geo, we're then looking through the output one and trying to find a correlation. So okay, geo. I know why then. I know why. Okay. So the difference then is that where are they here? Let me just check one thing. Yeah, I know what it is. So the thing is, because he's checking if this guy's here, this entire name is contained into this, and it's not, because I made it in a way that we didn't have a geo at the end of this guy. So this is what's causing the whole problem. What I'm going to do then to fix this is just add geo. Jeez, man, just add geo to the end of each one of these guys. And that's the thing about dealing with BlendShape or like a gigantic set like this. If you have to change something, you have to change for all of them, and there's no other way to do it except by uh, basically coding or doing it manually and spending your entire existence. So I'm going to go with the coding. So I'm gonna start then to say blend shape group. Yep, group equals to cmds dot ls sl equals true. And I'm just going to get the first item off the list. I don't need any other item at this point. And then I'm going to say blend so you guys probably cannot see this. I'm going to increase the size a little bit. So it's going to be blend shape group children equals mds dot list relatives all blend shape group all d ad, which is all descendants. So right now I'm just going to save space here because otherwise we're not going to be able to see everything. So all descendants type transform. Can I type? What is this going to return us? Let's check. I believe I'm going too far here. Yeah, I don't think I need to be all descendants. I think it's just children. Let's go with children. True. So let's see what that brings us. Yeah, so this is just all the groups inside of it. That's exactly what we need. So then we're gonna do the same process again. So I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna get a simpler name for this, and I'm gonna go with shape geo equals then to cmds dot list relatives, and then we're gonna go with. I don't know if children is gonna cut it, but let's go. It's going to be the blend shape group children, so it's also groups and children again. Okay, so at this point, we should have then all of the geo inside of the groups. Let's see if we got it. It's funny that I'm not even using a. Oh, I see. You can actually input a whole. Yeah, it's not gonna work like this, but we're gonna get something similar. So we're gonna go for 4 children. I don't know why it's crashing like that. It's final. Well, for children in blend shape group children, I'm going to then get the children. So then with this shape list, which should give me just one one item of children's, or one of the shape group, all the children inside of it. Meaning, to be more objective, like we have this group here, then I'm requesting all of the children, which are these guys here. So we should have that already now. So now I'm just gonna go for another loop. Shape geo. Let's run it. Children. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be. I'm just gonna call it a different name. Children group. Children group list. No, 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 no. Children group. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, so shape geo. So now we have one single shape. No, no, no. We don't. We're going for it now. Group or list. And now we're going for shape geo and shape geo list. All right, so now we got the geo. So now I want to check again. Oh no, it's a simple operation. I just want to change the name. So if geo not in shape geo, then we're going to change the name. Meaning that, so what we're trying to do here is there's just one single mesh in all of them that has geo at the end. It's always, I know that for a fact because I adjusted that personally. So all of them has one that has the geo in front, which is the actual shape. The other ones has no geo after that. So we do need that in order to match these ones to these ones. So after we do that, we should be able to then run the add blend shape targets, and it should bring the equivalent geo to the output mesh. So all of these meshes here are going to get its own blend shape node, and we're going to be able to then activate them. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to do cmbs dot rename rename so to be shape geo to shape geo, just the simplest thing possible, plus underscore geo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, it's going to add geo to all of our guys here, except for the one that already had the geo in all of them. Any one of them we look right now, we can see the geo was what added at the end. Great. Success. It's so silly, right? Too little to cheer, but I guess that's how you gotta do when there's so much to do as well. You cheer for every step. All right, so now we should be able to then, oh, of course, export this thing first, because otherwise there's not even a point. And that's basically just saving the BlendShape template geo. All right, and then after saving this, it means that I can actually rebuild it. That should work. So again, just recapping here while it is rebuilding. So what we've done so far is we have all the shapes coming being imported, and we need to blend shape them into the output mesh. And so it has a bunch of different elements to it. It has like the eyelashes, the jaw, the gums, the teeth, the tongue. So I don't know if it has the tongue though, but yeah, it has. But it all needs to be blend shaped. So and it's a lot of blend shapes. So we need to have a way to do it automatically. And even if we're not going to use this later, which is probably the case, we just need to make sure that we are doing the best thing we can. So you can see that it has been imported again with all Geo on it. So yeah, the idea is that whatever I can do to make the beginning, to make it right in the beginning, the better. So let's just run it again and surprise. Now it's taking a lot longer. It's probably because it's doing what it should be doing. Okay, so it's done. Did it work? Hell yeah! Nice. So all of them have their own thing going on right now, which is great. Yep, they all have tweaks on them. I need to check why is that the case. But anyways, that's the good thing about having the code is because you have the code to rebuild this if necessary. So you can just like get back, check if the geometry is correct. Why do you have the tweak node? Can we remove it? If we can remove it, then we just rebuild it and it's done. It's gone. Okay, so now I also would be interested to have a way of controlling this, right? And the hard part is I don't know. Well, we are adding the so I need to find out what's the target. Yeah, okay. So now what I'm thinking is how can I control all of them at the same time, right? We have all this blend shape targets, and then I need to get one of them to control all the other targets. This way I can, for example, access the shapes editor from the head and then be able to basically drive all the other ones. Because we have like eye lenses here and a bunch of stuff that we're not going to be like it's impossible to drive all of them at yeah, we can see that it works there. We have the so if we can drive all of them at once, we are going to get the yeah, we are going to get the whole face to move as it would be expected. And then we can kind of move on from that. It's good enough to get started, and it's actually another utility. I could actually yeah, let's keep going right now. I don't need to nest this, but ideally maybe I would even have like a nested thing like into this build utilities because it's just a bunch of sequential actions related to a specific thing. So which is the blend shape. So I could have like a top group called blend shape setup utils. And then inside of it we'll have all of these guys, which can be almost executed in a row to solve the problem. So but this is also a very specific code that might not apply to other. It's something that I need to do to get over this. So now I'm gonna create another method, which is gonna be connect, blend shape, controls, control, and then this is gonna be like this. What am I doing wrong? Yeah. All right. So from here, then what I want is to. It's a hard thing. All right. So let me think. Let me think. I need to control the. I need to get this guy here and control all of the other here. Neutral lashes, but it's not gonna make any sense here. It would be better if it was inside of one loop. I wouldn't like that though. Okay, so I'm thinking like, okay, what do I need to make this happen? And here are all of the blend shape nodes that were created. We have the main blend shape node, which is the head model blend shape node. And this is the one actually moving the head. But it would be interesting if I could just like uh, make run this up, and it would like just run all of the other blend shapes that are the same set. But for that, I'm gonna have to find a correlation between them. This neutral, yeah, it's. Oh, you know what? I think actually find a correlation, because the name of the poses here, they are, yeah, they're always the same. Hmm. Maybe I actually can. Okay, so let me think though. I need to find, how can I find the, I think it's with the, so now I need to, because what you can query like easily with the blend shape node query weights here, you're going to query a shape, a list of the weights that you have on the mesh, right? But I need to also find the name of the actual shape from this number. So from the index, get the name of the actual shape. So we're going to try to find that out. I believe it was like alias attribute or something like that. So my Python get target name from index. I believe that's the question. Retrieve blend shape name. I think something like that. History type blend shape. No, not it. List attributes. No, come on. What's the M? Maya Python list attributes. I don't think that's it. What's with the M? So now I'm searching for the letter M here. It's not even the Python version. This is the actual Mel version. So let's try It's multi. Yeah, but it's not what I'm looking for. I think it's alias attribute. Okay, so let me try to find. I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I just don't remember in which instance of this have I done something in this sense. So I'm just gonna try the utils. How do you write alias though? It's one L. Yeah, it's alias attribute name query true. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, just I think it's pretty easy. So we could just say, for example, this is the blend shape node. So we know for sure that it has a bunch of targets on it. So if I did like cmds dot alias attribute, and then we added the blend shape node dot, I don't even know, like tree. Let's just see what comes. You must specify pairs of attribute alias. So this is not how it works. Oh, it's query. That's why. Okay, so it got me the name of the I wide, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so not too bad. I think I can do that and connect all these guys together. Let's do it. So let's go. I will then get the, so it's list, what was it? Did it a couple of times already. Yeah, so this one here will give me all of the, right now I'm just gonna go like weights list, and then I'm gonna figure this out later. So the weights list then is going to be how many weights are inside of the blend shape node. The blend shape node is going to be our guy there. The blend shape node is going to be our main node, which could be queried. I think I'm going to have to query the blend shape node anyways. Or will I? Hmm. Oh man, this is just sketchy right now. I don't even know if it's necessary. Let's see if I can do it before we even think about stopping. So the blend shape node is the main blend shape node, which is the one on this guy here. So we know that already. But anyways, I'm going to go with this. And then I'm going to, well, guess what? The name is blend shape node here as well. Don't even need to change anything. So we're going to be, let me think. So then I have all those guys. I need to get the all like the other meshes. I need to, man, every time, like there's so many problems that I forget what are even the ways to achieve everything. So I think that here I'm getting the blend shape node. Okay, I get it. So I'm listing all of the history from this guy, just listing the blunt shape node out of that list. Makes sense. Not even a big deal. Okay. So what we're gonna do is let's add back this in add this back in. So what we want is then we have the main, which will be called main blend shape node, main again, and then we're gonna get all of the. And so now I'm thinking, how am I gonna get that data? So they all have the geo on it. Let me check for the similarities. Yeah, so all I need is the last part here. And we should be able to connect. So I'm gonna have to loop through all of the blend shape nodes, query what's inside them, and then try to find the match inside of the main blend shape node and connect them. Let's see if that's how useful is that. Okay, let's go again. I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the names here. Neutral had model geo. Yeah, this is all that can be added. Okay. Hmm. Neutral. Okay, so I need to figure out how to even extract this. It's a lot of info that I don't have here. I think it's easy to just get. I have to use this info here for now. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. It's easy because we have this guy's names here, and all I need is to remove the group, and we should be good to go with the list of types of shape that we have available, and then we can just check back with that model geo. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let's keep moving then. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out this problem in my mind, and I'm trying to visualize it. Sometimes it's just how it goes. Okay, so I need to get the names so that the blend shape Geo Group goes to this guy here. And then blend shape Geo Group children equals MC dot list relatives blend shape Geo Group. And then we are going to, is this, I think I did this before. I did it here. That's simple. So it's children here. And now we have a list of all the children from this group. So now what I need is to create like a list comprehension. I think we'll do it. So I want to just change the names on, this is a list, right? So I'm just gonna do it again. So it's gonna be like a group or pose name list. And that will be then a list comprehension where we were going to be doing MC dot, or we're going to do like pose group, pose replace. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out a way to express this without making it confused. So confusing. So group dot replace got to be pose group. Replace pose group. No. Replace group with nothing. For pose group in BlendShape group children, right? So this should give us the name of this group without the group at the end, and that's what I need to have all of the name of the poses that we need, and match them in between the BlendShape nodes. Okay, so that's done. We got the names of the poses. So inside each one, I'm trying to always figure out like what do we need to do first. So we have the head model. So this is it. This is the model, right? Just gonna keep adding like model geo. If we don't need any of this information, I'll take it out. Okay, so also oh, oh, okay, so we have the model geo group. And here's just the model geo group children, which is equal to MC dot list relatives, and then it's going to be model geo group uh, children. Right, so then we're moving on into the yeah, almost there. So now I need to go through the meshes inside of the main or uh, the model geo group. Let's start that. So for model geo element in model geo group children, if model geo element is not model Geo, then we're going to get the blend shape node out of this. So we're going to then find the blend shape node, element history list, model Geo element. Just changing the name of the variables here. So if you have any questions, I know it's kind of rushed, but uh, element history list. And now what I'm going to find here is that okay. So how's it going with you? I know it's coding, man. It's this thing. You're just trying to figure out problems. It's hard. I need to be inside of my mind, but it may be something that you will be learning from. And who knows? We are here to talk to each other. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, let's keep going. So I'm now going to be. So I have the blend shape node of the element, and now we are going to find the actual so node blend blend shape node. Wait, it's kind of big name here. Wait list. And now we are able to then query this. And I was smarter on this one because I just not used like node on this one. It's pretty obvious, right? I guess I can just do that. All right. So we got the blend shape node, and now we need the alias attribute. So I don't know if I have this here. All right, so now I need to go. Okay, so I can go into a list comprehension, I guess. Node or blend shape node, blend shape target name list. And then we can do crmc dot alias attribute. And this is a list, of course. Alias attribute uh, wait for a query, right? Query equals true for wait in blend shape wait list. Bam. Did we get the I think we've got then a list with all of the actual names of the targets inside of the blend shape node. Okay, so now it's time to start to check the. Okay, I'm getting back into my head here, just remembering what's going on. So if it is not the model, so then we can connect that. Okay. Huh. Okay, so how would I find? Add model BlendShape node. So I have browse down, add model geo. And on the wet here, I should have browse down as well. But the name of the geo is different. So I wet. So what I need is then to find browse down in both of them. Is that correct? Because it doesn't matter, like this part here is going to be model geo. So what I need is brow down. It's actually the brow down. So I need to find brow down in both this list and the other list, and then connect the attributes. I think what I need then is two other list comprehensions. Okay, I need to formulate two other lists here. All right, so it's going to be element. So I have the list. And just have the list for one model element. Okay. The list is already there. I have all the BlendShape's names on one. On that element. So now I need the model geo. Okay. So model geo. Well, hold on. So this I can do outside. I don't need to do this inside every time. So okay, let's go again. So I basically need this entire process here. I can just cheat as well. Man, I don't need this. I can do this. I even have most of this ready. Okay, so I need the list already in place here. It's the main BlendShape. Weights list. Weight list. BlendShape weight list. Yeah, perfect. And then I don't need this alias attribute anymore. So I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to add main. So this name is getting quite large here, but it's better to understand it than, just having to guess. Okay, so we have then the main BlendShape, like all the names. So now we need to match it, right? So now So we have one element, and then this element has a bunch of names inside of its list, and they need to be connected. So we need another loop here inside of this guy. It's for BlendShape target list. Oh, or target name in BlendShape target list. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? Instead of looping through this guy here, how do I do this? Hold on. Wow, it's gonna be crazy. Let's go. So pose name. Oh, done. In pose name list, we are going. So basically, we have all the names of the poses here, and so if you look here, all these guys here, they're poses, right? So all they have in like, what's the difference between them? They have group at the end of them. So I just removed this and got just the names, and all of the shapes they have the name of the pose on the name. What changes is the name of the geo at the end. So IWAT, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is try to find the same like in this list here. In this list here, what are the names that has like the name of the poles? So with that, then I can just connect them, and that's it. That's why we have the pole's name already. So what I'm going to do is main node and blend shape node name. It will be search equals to list comprehension name if pose name in if pose name. Hold on a second there. Oh boy, that's I don't know how to do this. Like, okay, so I have the main blend shape target name list. Yeah, main blend shape target name list. If pose name name if pose name and main target name. I got hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna get back with an explanation for this. Main target target name for no, I'm trying to look two things at once. You know what? For this in this case here, I'm just gonna do a standard list. If I can break it back into a list comparison, great. But it's just too confusing to. So all I need is to get the name of the matching blend shape name into another list. So I can do that. So for uh, main target name and main blend shape target list name. Yeah, I got confused, but I think I can actually do it with a list comprehension. If pose name in main target name. Yeah, I was so close. It was possible with the list comprehension. If pose name, no. Yeah. Holy smoke. Okay. Have one man. This is just melting my brain right now. Okay, I have post name. What will I create like a? Oh man, like a matching list. Maybe I'll just create correlation here. What am I gonna? All right. So here's the problem. I have a post name on a post list. On the first on the main node list, I need to find the weight target that has the post name on the name. That's all that I need. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a correlation. It's gonna have to be a dictionary. Wow. Because I actually could do this outside of this. Yeah, I could actually do it outside and just do this operation from for one of the guys. Yes. Okay. So for pose name list, main target. Now things are opening up a little bit. I'm checking if I found the name. So I'm just gonna create a dictionary here. Relation. Uh, main. No main. Oh man, it's too long. Main blend relationship. That it doesn't. I don't know if it matters. Update. Pose name. Main target name. All right, so this should give us a dictionary with the post name and the name on the main target node. So the same thing now should happen. Well, we don't need to actually create another because we just need to find like we don't need the relationship here. Post name list. Well, yeah, we don't need the main target name anymore. We need the blend shape. blend shape target list. This is the one that we need now. Target name. Okay, so we have the pose name now. So now we can just connect. Wow, voila. So mc dot connect attribute, and we can just do. Do we have the name of the mesh though? Yeah, it's the model geo element. We do have the name of the node. Blend shape node is there. Okay, so I need to connect from the main node name. So it's main blend shape node, and then it's going to be dot. Pretty simple actually. So it's going to be the name of the blend shape node and the name of the target. Then it's going to format blend shape node, and this is coming from the main blend shape node. So I have the dictionary there, and I'm going to do main blend dict, and I'm going to call the pose name. Wow, guys, if you understand what I did here, you deserve a prize. Okay, so something's not closed here. Here we go. Oh no, that's correct. Okay, so then that's like this. And then the format is closed. Pose name, I got it. And then now it's going to be again this dot this. And then format. It's going to be blend shape node. And the target, it's going to actually be the target name. All right. Wow. Is that it? Did you just make it right now? Man, it's the kind of thing I don't want to do ever again. Oh, and you're actually watching my face. Sorry, guys. Anyways, we got this thing going here. We lost most of this action here. It's a shame. Okay, so let's see. Now, if all this, so we should have this geo here controlling all of the other geo, and that should be it. Oh, we need to register the function as well. Connect. I'm just gonna call it a silly any silly name. Connect. Close. Right, and that should give us the function inside. Oh my God, there's a bug here. All right, so we have that there, and then I don't know. It's gonna crash. Of course, it always crashes. It's never a clean cut. course. Why would it be so easy, right? Non-types not iterable. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it could be static. Whatever. So the last time I tested the thing, it actually returned me a single name. It's not a list, so it's fine. Is it written correctly? Alias attribute. Query. Wait. Yeah, that's why. That's not what we need here. What we need then is like main, oh, like main. Sorry, guys. So dot w dot wait. That's the correct thing to do here. Which means that all the others are actually wrong as well. So much in a single line. Oh my god. What happens if I drop this four here? Does it work? Is it even? Okay. Yeah, so this is something that I'm gonna have to replicate on the other side as well, because I'm sure it's wrong. Then just knock this guy down here. Main BlendShape node. What's going on here? Why is it not completing? Wrong. I think that this is not as good as it seems. I think now it's something crashed here. How come? It's here. It's right there. There you go. Oh, good. It was not this. So let's get back to this. Yeah, so this is just formatting of the list comprehension here. Okay, so I believe we got the information now, so we should be able to move on. Try that. Still complaining about a non-type. It's crashing right here. So alias attribute. The blend shape node is being queried correctly. And then it's where we're going to start printing stuff. Blend shape name target list. And that's what it's complaining. So that should give us some answers right now. Gonna query what? Blend shape wait list. Let's try the blend shape wait list. But what, is not printing anything? That's what's bothering me right now. Element element history list. Blend shape node is correct. We're getting the blend shape. So yeah, let's begin with that then. Blend shape node itself. Is it finding the blend shape node? What's going on here? It's returning nothing. This is not returning as anything. Connect unless I'm calling anything wrong. Okay. Print works still here. It got something's got to at least say, yeah, works still here. And why is this here though? Is it this guy here who's giving us the problems? Yeah, so we can see that obviously this is our friend here who's causing the problem. So you cannot alias the because alias attribute query true. Yeah, I don't need to query true. It's not that. I'm going nuts here. The other one is correct, then why? It's crazy. Okay, maybe we got it now. We must specify pairs of alias and attribute. That's not how it worked here. Yeah, there's a query there. Jesus. It is resulting. Okay, so I was wrong then, and this is wrong. Okay, so then why is it not matching? Main blend shape node. Print main blend shape node wait list. See, there are weights here, but they're all zero. That's not, that's no way what I want. Oh, I know what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could simply do like I don't know, enumerate here. Enumerate, wait. Sorry, that's not even that. That's index. Or yeah, that's not what I want. This is like range, length, boom. Is that what it is now? All right, so I'm looping through the. So yeah, I mean, it's. I've done so many things here that I don't even know where to begin to explain. But I just looping through the range that it's being given by the length of this list. Anyways, if we can at least get the main blend shape name list. Yeah, so we have the name list, which is great. Okay, so that is working. Awesome. We are getting all of the target names. I hope. So this one here is not really necessary. And now the same thing is to happen here. Maybe we got it. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we got another bug. Let's see what it is now. Connect blend shape controls, form blend shape. My command error. Yeah, that's the it's wrong. Like silly. I made a silly mistake. Oh, isn't it? Isn't it what it is though? I have to print all these guys. Main post name and then print the other guy. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so it actually is on the same, finding the exact same thing. Format. So now the question is, how do I dial it back? How do I connect connect attribute what? Force? Not even giving me. Oh yeah, yeah, we got it. Oh man, oh no. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But you see, that's the great thing about coding, man. It takes a while to make it happen, but it's always a great feeling when you just see it happening. Like after when you finally get it. So let's see. Look at that. Nice. So you can see all of the shapes changing with the move of this one guy here. So what happens if we do go draw down, for example? Yeah, look at that. It should. Oh no, it's not working for our teeth. Then that's an issue. It's better. It's one less issue. Okay, so just for the sake of testing, that was good enough. But now, why the teeth is not coming along? See, it's not. It didn't work for the teeth. Why? Did it work for the tongue though? Not for the tongue as well. Because it broke on a silly thing here. I believe then what I can see is that there were more blend shapes I had, but it just crashed on one silly thing. Model blend shape Geo neutral to itself. But I told it not to loop to itself. Why would it do it? Model Geo. Is it the same thing? So now I'm just questioning it. The element is not in. Let's try. Let's try. So now it's going to start getting a little more costly because I'm going to have to rebuild the scene every time. All right, guys. So how much time I have been rolling? All right. Oh my God, almost 2 hours already. I gotta go. This is the kind of problem that I don't know, like, to what extent that is be useful, but I mean, it's also something that we either do right now and make sure it's working, or we're gonna have to handle this later. Right, so the first thing that we do is we add blend shape targets. The fact that we have, wow, okay, guess it worked. But this was just totally unnecessary. This list being printed, why? Anyways, so now I actually need a fresh version of this. Bam, so looks like it worked. Let's see. So now the tongue has blend shapes, everything has blend shapes, great, except for the main. Oh, okay, so the tongue is going, except the teeth then now is not going. Okay, so there is a warning there, but at least the tongue is working here, and the rest of the oh no, so it's not connecting to the eyebrows anymore. So just a simple change, and then oh, it's causing some pretty crazy issues now. So Python, what have I done wrong? Python if is not. Just checking like 'cause I feel like it's a mistake in the way that I'm comparing two things. And I'm actually going to just get out really soon. So I'm comparing two things here. Like I'm just going to the model geo, and it cannot be the same model geo as the main model geo. This is if you're getting in right now at this in this class here, don't or in this method here, don't even ask. It's just too much, and there's a bunch of loops. But even like well, in a broad sense, what we're doing is using the blunt shape targets from this main mesh here to the head mesh, and connecting it to all the targets inside of the other elements of the head that has the same blend shape targets. So quite a journey here in terms of if it's necessary, but there's no other way, you know. Okay, so let's keep going. So we are getting what we need. So what I need now is, so this is the mesh. This is, I'm comparing the two names here. I would think it's not, but it's still not being able to pick up if it is itself. Let's just check it. Let's do a comparison. So M1 is test one, M2 is test two, M3 is test one. So if M2 is not M1, print not. Not. Okay. Not in. No. It's very, very similar. If M2, if M1 and M3, they should be equal, so it shouldn't print anything right now. Yeah, it printed nothing. So it would make sense that this would be returning me the right thing right now, but it is crashing. It's so close, so close. I'm just so tired right now. I think I have to go. All right, so how's it going for you? Yeah, I know it's been a crazy ride today. It's a function that is connecting all the run shapes to be controlled by one single element so that we can then just evaluate if everything is moving correctly. I'm actually going to, this is mostly as far as I'm going to get with this, because next thing is actually starting to build the next system and the actual system for the, just to move it around and creating the basis for this facial rig, and then we're gonna get back to the blend shapes. But right now, I just wanted to have it all connected and working together. We're going to then export this shapes file, and this is going to be coming clean back in. And maybe we're going to have like a function just to connect these shapes again. Now that as soon as I can make this work, I'll just list the names of everything into a dictionary, and this information is going to be imported. I hope I'm not going to have to think about this again and how to match this poses and all this stuff. This is hopefully on the here view mirror, but still I have to figure this out. So I might work for a few minutes more, but that's like getting to my maximum right now. No, you know what? I actually have to go. I have to be responsible here. I have to work tomorrow. Hey Jessica, what part is more exciting? The part that I'm going to sleep right now. I'm super excited for that as well. But the project as a whole is there's a long way, but I hope we're gonna get there. By the way, I'm very happy to see you around here. I mean, it's been so long. Jessica, my friend from Bardell, stopping by to say hi. It's just an honor. Thank you so much, Jessica. It's actually a Monday, a holiday Monday here in Vancouver, BC. So I guess there's some Netflix to watch as well. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can catch up on the real life or in some sort of social media, Jessica. I highly appreciate you showing up. So this is the closing of this whole thing today. A lot went on here trying to figure out all this connecting of blend shapes and it's just moving one step after the other. It's going to be a long ride, as we know, and that's the only way to do. It's just one step after the other. And I hope you guys have had a good time. And Jessica, once again, if you're still there, thank you for showing up and participating. And for everyone else, have a good weekend and see you soon. Spin, Bobby, spin. Ah.